Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the Zurich Classic preview show presented by the folks at the Aloha Press. My name is JC, joined today by my co-host Jeff. How we doing, buddy?
Hey, you know what? The Zurich Classic is a little preview of the Aloha Press home game.
Oh,
A little
absolutely.
two-man, you know.
Yeah.
I know they play 4 rounds. We're only play 1 round, but I mean, it's a little two-man, best ball out there, better balls, be good times.
But the one thing I guarantee is this. Whoever designs these shitty ass trophies, I don't know if you saw 2019, because in 2020 they canceled it for some reason, but the belts, John Rahm's fat ass the defending champion, John Rahm and Ryan Palmer, both get to squeezed into this leather belt, look like the most hillbilly belt buckle I've ever seen in my life. These two hillbillies, which they're not hillbillies, but the trophies are just so horrible. And they're holding up this thing, looks like a dildo. It's just like a glass one. It's just disgusting. I was like, my kid watches this show. What are we doing? So your defending champions are John Rahm and Ryan Palmer. And the two-man event, the Zurich Insurance Classic, I think you were going to say something.
No, we're hillbillies, right?
Yeah.
And I don't understand a lot of these trophies. But what blew my mind when I started kind of doing a little research for this event this week is it's a two-man event, right? I know you don't get all the same perks for winning as if you won a solo event. You do get some, but not all of them. But each player that's on the winning team is going to make over $1 million this week. That's ridiculous.
I was searching down the leaderboard because you always can, or not the leaderboard, the pairings. And a couple years ago, Brooks Koepka decided to play in the event just to try and get his brother a 2-year exemption. His brother, Corn Ferry Tour guy, I mean, has had a bunch of starts in the PGA Tour. It's just, you look at it and go, Jeff, you and I could be paired up with one of these fucking dipshits and go out there and probably be a PGA Tour member. That's what's crazy about it. Like, the winner of this thing gets 2 years exemption. Which you get 2 years exemption, that means you also get into all the majors, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, it is what it is. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna tell you my pick right now, but I had a scare. And I'm lucky that I did a little bit more research because I almost wrote down a pick that was gonna backfire here. But when we get to that, I'll let you know what happened.
It's for everyone that's listening, watching, the Zurich Classic is a pretty fun event for the most part. I mean, it's Thursday, Saturday is foursomes. It's alternate. No, excuse me. Sorry. Thursday and Saturday is 4-ball, which is pretty much it's like best ball. Okay, you play your own ball, best score as a pair. That's what you take, and then Friday, Sunday is going to be alternate shot, which is kind of a crazy format. I've played alternate shot a couple times, but it's pretty much like it says. It's alternate shot. So, for example, I'd be on the number one tee box, okay? I would drive, and then Jeff would hit his fairway wood to about 3 feet. I would tap in for birdie and feel real good about myself. That's the whole goal. So, top 35 teams make it and advance to the weekend. It's going to be a fun event. The one thing that I had to kind of Google research, I forgot the Zurich Classic is also the only team event on the PGA Tour, but also it's the only event that has walkout music. I mean, if anything is going to be exciting, it's the walkout music. I don't know. I Googled it a bunch and I couldn't find if they're still going to continue that tradition around, but I would hope so, right? I mean, walkout music it's their one opportunity to pick their jam for all 4 days.
I'm a baseball player, right? And walkout music was always the coolest thing. As soon as you make it to that level where you get your own walkout songs and you can change it throughout the year, it's absolutely amazing. This is something I think we need to steal and take up to Tahoe in October. I mean, I know we had our first tee announcers and the girls did a great job. Yeah. I mean, they really did. But there's just something about the boombox hitting and whatever your song is, whether it's a joke or you like it or what, to get the jitters and the nerves out and to get up and bomb one on the first tee, we have to steal this.
Well, so Jeff, I mean, I got to ask you, what is your walkout song?
Well, I can't come off the top of my head. I can't do it because here's the thing.
I want a premature, not the official one. I'm just saying, off the top of your head, what is the jam that hits you that you're playing like in the next 10 minutes?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
While you think about yours, I'll give you mine. Is that fair?
Okay. Oh,
Okay,
I
so
know my. I can give you an answer, but
okay, go ahead.
no. If I had to pick right now, it's going to be a long walk because I'm going to walk. They're going to start that bitch when I'm at the driving range, and I'm going to walk all the way to the first tee that blasted, and it's "Country Boy Can't Survive" Hank Williams Jr.
Ah, God, you're gonna come out like some hillbilly walking out to the UFC fight. Let alone the fucking batting box. I mean, the number one tee is how long is it from the? That's the one thing I need to know. I need to know how long it is from the putting course to the actual number one tee. It's gonna be dictated on my song. You went country. I'm going a little old school, Jeff. I'm going with one of the classics. California Love, Tupac, Dr. Dre. I mean, just that beat it literally hits, and it's just like, I just feel it. I can feel it in areas that are inappropriate for this podcast.
Hey, I'm just saying, just imagine it. You're over on the putting green, looking at Lake Tahoe. You've had a couple of screwdrivers to get your morning going, a breakfast burrito, and they call your group to the tee, and you're like, no, I'm good. Hold on. And then that hits, and they're like, JC, you're up. I know. And you just start that slow stroll to the first tee, and everybody's coming around, and they do that for every golfer. I mean, what, 60, 70, 80 golfers? That's amazing.
That would be absolute one. We would have to buy the golf course out. I've decided because every asshole that we associate with is showing up with the same attitude you and I are. We're all 4 minutes of that song is playing. We might even throw in the remix that has an extra few verses. Okay, I guarantee there's a guy in our group who shall not be named. I'm assuming Jeremy Edwards might be coming out to fucking Garth Brooks' Shameless, okay, at times. It just, can you imagine, like, the third verse, I mean, it just, I can only imagine.
Hey,
but
we might have to hire a DJ to fucking pull that off, but we'll make it happen.
I agree. I think a DJ number one tee box, just like the Zurich Classic, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. This is one of these tester things that the team event, which we love. I mean, Ryder Cup, President's Cup, team atmosphere. But then also you throw in a DJ at the number one tee box, it gives you something else to watch besides the asshole, the old white guy, announcing these guys and completely fucking up everyone's name, which is my favorite part because that's who I am. But it adds a little element to it. It adds a little mix. It also adds, like, you get a piece of these guys, like, their personality. I mean, what is John Ron coming out to? Gasolina? Like, what are we mixing up? Like, can we make guesses? Like, what is Bubba Watson coming out? Bubba Watson's coming out to, I guarantee, some racist shit. Like, he's coming out to some, like, Confederate freaking ding 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 ding, right? Like something. I mean, maybe the old General Lee is horn. I mean, if we had to take a couple guesses,
I don't know. I see him coming out to some like Skater Sublime or some old school shit like that, which I don't listen to, but he just seems like that guy. Like, give him his etnies and his flat bottom skater shoes and let him go. He wears Jordans now, so I mean, he's obviously figured it out.
It's so I need to ask, who is, and I don't know if you have the pairings in front of you, but which pairing, and I'll give you mine first, but which pairing is that you do not recommend anyone picking? And I'll go first. While you think about it, because this is a question I did not prepare you for, but I'm gonna pick a pairing that you want to stay about 100 feet away from it, and it's Terrell Hatton and Danny Willett. I had this funny feeling that Terrell Hatton is not a great guy to play alternate shot with, because can you imagine him hitting a bad shot and then you hitting a bad shot? How pissed off and angry! I don't think he'll have any clubs left after his little anger bang.
That's probably a good pick right there. But I'm going to go with a group that unfortunately is probably going to get handicapped a little bit. It's probably going to end up being a one-man group come the weekend because Colin Morikawa and Matt Wolff's going to DQ. He's either going to DQ or he's going to withdraw after 2 holes, no matter where they're at. And Colin's going to be playing the weekend by himself. So if you're putting money on it, stay away from that group.
Can you imagine Colin and his caddy having to play? Like, because he lost his partner,
right? Do you get to go to the bullpen calling the righty?
I mean, there's no way Matthew Wolf finishes this event. I mean, he hasn't finished an event in like 6 weeks. Like Matthew, I mean, the last time we saw Matthew Wolf, he was crying underneath a magnolia tree out at Augusta. I think Matthew Wolf might be still, somewhere in a ditch at Augusta, maybe somewhere near Main Street or Washington Street, getting the old the arm candy. I mean, it's just you never know. It's kind of crazy. But we're going into this week. The race to the bottle is absolutely tied up. We're 0-0. We've had an incredible year so far. Jeff, going into Mexico, who are you taking to win the Zurich Classic and kick my ass ultimately and get yourself a bottle come Cancun next Monday?
Well, I hope to get a free bottle. I mean, not like I'm going to need a free bottle of booze while I'm down there. I mean, given what we're going to be around. But I'm going to go with a guy that you pick all the time. And you even said that you kind of emulate him in your style and your look. And I'm going to go with the Cam Smith, Mark Leishman group. They kind of jumped out. I know they're like number 4 down on the power ranking. There's a few groups that are ahead of them. But I like that. They're kind of laid back. And I think that's what you need in the Big Easy down there in Louisiana for this type of tournament. So that's my group, Cam Smith and Mark Leishman.
Well, this
did I steal your pick?
No, you didn't. You did not steal my pick. It's one of those things you look at the pairings and you realize like who paired these guys? Like some of them you wonder like this looks like a PR stunt. Like they've got guys from the same country. They've got guys like Bubba Watson, Scotty Scheffler. I mean, they almost look alike. I mean, it's just you got Terrell and Danny. I mean, you got Justin Rose, Henrik Stenson, the old man group, okay, the back surgery group. I can't. Henrik Stenson hasn't done anything in the last year, and then you got like the young guys, with Colin and Matt. But yes, you might pick the boys from down under. I'm going with the little pairing that had some success at the President's Cup, who I'm pretty sure kicked those Mark Leishman and Cam Smith's ass. I'm going with Xander and Patrick Cantlay to get the victory this week. I have this weird feeling that those two, as boring golf as they play, are going to get it done. And I think their walkout music, to be honest with you, I think they're going to win the tournament. I think their walkout music is going to absolutely suck compared to your guys's.
Xander might shock us, but Patrick Cantlay, I don't even know. I mean, what's he going to play? I have no clue what that guy was to. Like, I'm assuming. What do you think?
I think Patrick Cantlay is playing two styles of music. I think he's going to either play like some weird classical piano symphony type shit that we've never heard of. Okay, the last people that heard of it was probably from like the 1780s, or he's playing something true to his nature. Long Beach, California. He's got to throw the 213 in there. Okay, a little Snoop Dogg. Okay, a little Nate Dogg somewhere. Where the Crips actually sea walk. And, maybe he's got Ice Cube somewhere dancing on top of a roof, sitting in a 6'4", smoking a bunch of weed. I don't know. If he goes badass, he's going true West Coast Long Beach boys. If he doesn't, he's playing some classical bullshit that I've never heard of.
Well, I hope he goes that rap and that gangster rap, because that'll get him pumped up, probably get Colin Morikawa pumped up, and make us happy. But who knows? I see more like Madonna or Cher or just something weird.
What do you think? What do you think Colin Morikawa listens to? Any?
I think he listens to like reggae.
Yeah, I feel like Colin Morikawa is the guy who used to smoke a lot of weed until he's like,
just chill.
Yeah, his swing's kind of slow. Just no big deal. He just wins majors at 24.
He needs to swing a little harder though this week after getting out driven by Stuart Sink all week.
Oh my God! It absolutely. So what music is Matthew Wolf playing?
Nickelback.
I was gonna go with like Papa Roach.
Something that
band.
I hate. Yeah. Yeah, something I hate. So that's all I know.
I figured Matthew Wolf was either going like pure, yeah. Maybe, we are the people or some stupid shit. Just, I don't know. I'll probably get in trouble from Instagram even saying that out loud, but
You can't get in trouble from Instagram when you're already in jail. So
well, yeah.
if you can't if you can't post on Instagram, you can't get in trouble by them.
You absolutely can't. But it's yeah, guys. So this is your Zurich Classic preview show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's one of those things that we absolutely love bringing you guys some crazy golf content as Jeff is choking away the pollen that's surrounding him.
Fucking allergies are no joke right now.
It's crazy. With that being said, guys, really appreciate it. And as always, Jeff, thanks for joining me. But first and foremost, if you haven't heard, okay, we're having a golf tournament in June 11th. Please go sign up at thealohapress.com. All right, Jeff, let's wrap it at that, I guess. Yes.
Yeah, and next time you hear or see from us, we are going to be in another country, and we're going to come to you maybe live out in Mexico.
The show will have to be live, unfortunately.
Yeah. So get ready. Who knows what you're going to hear? Who knows what you're going to see? Who knows where we'll be? Who knows who we might have some guests. So just stay tuned.
It is going to be great. The last vacation that Jeff and I went on, we did a live show in robes. To give you any idea of what's going on, we had some thoughts around us that were not great. We had to correct a few rumors. No big deal, We might have been served a little cease and desist from Phil Mickelson. No more fireside chats, as his fireside chats went by the wayside after he saw us shirtless at Pebble Beach. But this time we're going to be coming to you live in beautiful Cancun, Viva La Mexico. So really appreciate it, guys. Have a great night, and as always, hit bombs, attack pins, and aloha press. Cheers.